The whole industry out there in Hollywood has been captured by wokeness and the feminist movement. And they come out with a movie more disruptive, more pleasing to evangelicals and conservatives and Republicans than the Daily Wire. The Daily Wire has a brand. You're betraying that brand. People are bringing expectations into your content projects. And as it relates to Terror on the Prairie, and then if you go back to the other movie they put out in the past year, I think Shut In. If you go back to the movie that I think they were loosely involved with or involved with the promotion, Run, Hide, Fight. So Run, Hide, Fight had a female heroine, hero, I think some 17-year-old girl. Shut In, which I watched because I support the Daily Wire. I have a subscription. I support these guys. Shut In, I watched that. That's some woman and her child trapped in a house, in a closet, basically avoiding the brutality of her drugged up ex-husband and her super drugged up and wicked husband's best friend. And so the Daily Wire has been involved in 3 movie projects, and all of them have female heroes. Just think that through. And then I want you to think about Fearless and this army and this movement that we're trying to start here and why it's important. This is about inspiring and raising up men to live up to their biblical responsibility. We're not doing that. And the Daily Wire isn't putting out movie content that inspires men. They're putting out movie content that exaggerates the physical heroism of women. And so I want you to think about this. And again, the Daily Wire, as I've told you, it's a disruptive news organization. As it relates to these movies, Run, Hide, Fight, Shut In, and now Terror on the Prairie, there's no disruption. They're following the Hollywood script. They've allowed Dallas and these other actors, actresses, or whatever to talk them into, and Hollywood people, is let's make safe Netflix type movies. We'll just do them under the Daily Wire brand and use your money and your backing to get it done. And I can show the Hollywood people they were wrong for canceling me, and I can go back to Hollywood having made no movie that disrupts the Hollywood narrative. And again, the reason why this happens is because when you are a political organization, votes matter more than values. Over here, values matter far more than votes. We're going to stick to some values and some principles and concepts that are biblically sound. We're not going to be perfect. I'm a flawed sinner. I talk about it constantly. I'm still battling all the same flaws. I fled LA to get away from them, but they can find you here as well. But I'm not going to put out content that betrays the brand that we're building and the values that we believe in. And so what I want you to understand, my disappointment with Terror on the Prairie and the Daily Wire and the movies they're pumping out, I want you just to think about this. Hollywood is being more disruptive than the Daily Wire. Top Gun Maverick came straight out of Hollywood, and it's more disruptive. And this is where I go to when I say values versus votes. And the votes is about a political perspective. And it's about, I got to do everything I can to be as politically viable to as wide a spectrum of people as possible. But when you have values, you know what? I'm sticking to these values and I don't care whether they're popular or not. My values are going to shine such a bright light and be so overpowering, and I'm going to be a light unto the world, that no one will be able to deny that I have adopted the right values and right principles. That's what we're trying to do. That's what can save America. If we just go for politics, we're not going to be saved.